Hey guys, it's Aiden, otherwise known as Owlmoose, and you're watching Disney Channel. I can't take myself serious saying that. But hey guys, I am making another video. I am so inconsistent with these. I am so sorry. Um, and every time I feel like I say, "Oh, I'll end up. I'm good. I'm working on opening," and then it just never happens because I don't know. But oops. Yeah, good night. Okay, so today I am drawing an OC of mine known as Apollo, as it says in the top left corner, in case you didn't notice. And he is one of the main characters from a comic that I'm working on. I don't really have a name for the comic yet. Not really gonna discuss the story. Gonna wait till I get the other character profile out. Because I'm slowly working on it. His Apollo's design is the one that seems to change the most. Don't know why. I feel like I feel like what it is I start to draw, and it'll be like something random, and then it'll just kind of end up as Apollo, and I think that's one of the reasons why his design changes so much. I mean, there's key things that don't seem to change, but like his hair is the thing that changes the most, like the length of it, the texture of it, the color, to some degree. Like the color does change in the comic, due to various reasons, but yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of banging. What's going on? So yeah, Apollo is one of the two twins. Like there's like I say like a main cast. So like there's Apollo, Artemis, and there's Teddy. But then there's also a few younger kids in it that they kind of end up looking after, and they're very key as well. But they're like key to it as well. But it's not focused around them as much. It's more the older. It's more like like more those the Teddy, Apollos, and Artemis's story. It's mainly focused around them because they're the older ones. But the young kids are very key and important to it as well. These current these current drawings, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. These current drawings are of Apollo pre like the story, or like at the very beginning of the story type thing. So before any of the like events have happened. Um, you'll like if I was to show you developmental work that I've done, you'd see that the theme's generally a lot more like gloomy, I suppose. But you can see kind of looks quite like chipper here. But yeah, so like I said, overall he's a lot. The obviously before all the events that happened in the story happened, him and his sisters and their friends' lives are generally just a lot more chill. Like, just like average high schooler, I suppose. So obviously they have their issues, but nothing on the scale of like what's about to happen type thing. It's kind of like before the main like before the story really gets into it, there's kind of like a slow suspense like build up, the kind of tension that they have to go through. So but before all that, they were just kind of like, just the average teenagers. Oh, sorry, my dog's just walking. Keely, Keely, come on. You just gonna stare at me? Yes, just breathe. That's fine. Sorry. She's just a bit weird. So as you see, the full length picture of Apollo is when he's in school. I think he's on his way or just coming from art class or something. Oh, pardon me, pardon me. When the one of the very first sketches I drew of him, he was in dungarees, and he has kept that style straight up, like the whole time. He's kept that style with the striped shirt and the dungarees. I just think it really, really suits him. He also tends to wear like, yeah, he's got like a very cozy, like casual slouchy style. Hello, Baba. You say hello. You say hello, Kiwi. Say hello. You saying hello? She's just breathing on the mic. Yeah, so he has a very casual, chill style. Um, just very comfy. Um, so like, honestly, I base the style of my own. Uh, I can't wear dungarees because they generally don't fit because I have quite a. I don't know. I don't know why because I'm not that tall, but whenever I get dungarees, they just don't seem to fit. I always like get a really bad wedgie. It's really uncomfortable. That's probably too much information. I'm sorry. You baby. So his hers kind of ended up kind of like wavy texture, which in all honesty kind of does actually remind me of Greek Apollo. But that his hair wasn't wavy in any way. It was very straight originally, and it was always very straight. And the length has changed. Like it's meant to grow throughout the book, just like Artemis's. And I think at one point he gets it cut, so the style does change. But like this, I don't know. It the textures end up changing. This pic the thing that I'm sketching here. Well, I erased it and redo it a few times. So the thing I'm sketching now is him like so far into the comic. It's not at the beginning of when all stuff happens, but further in, like quite a bit further in actually. But some of the original concept sketches had this design. Excuse me, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I think my sister's watching something in the other room, sorry. So if you can hear that, I apologize. Here I'm sketching his boots. Because I don't know why, but I can draw like shoes like as a study, and they seem to turn out okay-ish, but I can't seem to actually draw them on feet, and I don't know why. Well, that pitch. Oh, change it. Get rid of it. I was trying to draw an action pose and it didn't work. It's gotta. I don't know. It just wasn't working. So, I think actually the one with the cardigan, in the middle of the like in the middle, I think that's actually somewhere near the beginning. So yeah, so it's like it's when the actual storyline kicks off near the beginning of that. Because I know because of the circles under his eyes, because he does develop insomnia due to the events that they go through. But yeah, nothing too serious, you know. That's nothing too serious. Yeah. So here I am drawing him later on in the story, which is actually what I was talking about before, because I tried to draw it before and it wasn't working, and then I drew the boots, and then I tried to draw the action pose, which that didn't work, so I went back to the other idea. That was originally wasn't the one that was working. But hey. So yeah, so this is after like a huge like event that happens in the story. So I don't really want to give him away, but obviously you can see that he has a toy. Keely, Keely, come here. What have I got? Have I got a treat? Has Papa got a treat? Come on. What's this? You're such a food whore. Here you go. Take it. It's a treat. Take it. There you go. So, I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted by my dog. She's not normally like... I normally record it when she's just... When like everyone in my house is asleep. So, you know, don't normally have to deal with this. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing now, because nothing seems to be happening. I do struggle with feet a lot. I don't know why it is, but I just seem to struggle with drawing feet when they're, like, I can draw them in, like, a position or two, but then, like, certain angles I just struggle with, and a lot of times it's more than not, it's proportion that I struggle with when it comes to drawing feet on the body. That's the bit I struggle with. But I think it's harder to draw shoes on feet than actual feet. Oh, I'm adding colour, yes. So, I don't add colour to all of the sketches, but I do add it to a few. Oh, actually, do I add it? No, I think there's only one sketch that I don't add it to. I might add it to all of them, actually. I don't know. Anyway, I've drawn a sword. As you can see, I drew a sword. Yeah, so I just kind of colored the sketches to give kind of like a general color scheme. Like I know what kind of colors like he has. Like I want Teddy's, Apollo's, and Artemis's. I want their styles to be very different, both in like not just like the like clothing type, but the colors and textures. And I've tried to give them all different body types as too, and skin types. Well, whilst Apollo's and Artemis' skin types are quite similar because they are siblings, and they do have a similar color. They do have different colored undertones. So I'm definitely trying to work on that because Apollo's more like neutral, like yellow type undertone, like just slightly leaning to yellow, where Artemis is very red undertoned for her skin, and then Teddy is more tan, because he's Teddy is Chinese. Teddy's just a like a nickname type thing. It's not his actual name. But yeah, so he's a lot more tan, and then they're also the two of the children are African American, and I'm not sure on the I might change. There's a other young boy in it. He's blind. He's like one of the more key. He's one of the other very important characters. He's like, apart from these three, he's probably the most important. And so basically, I am thinking of changing his ethnicity. He doesn't really have a set ethnicity. Like the twins are white. But that's because I don't want to. I want to show diversity in my work. However, I don't want to make the main characters something that I'm not, basically, because I don't want to write them wrong, especially for my first comic. So like I said, for my first story, I don't want to write a main person of color and not do them justice. And I think it's very important to give the voices of it's more, I don't know how do I word that. It's more important for people of colour to actually get their story out there rather than have a white person tell it for them. But I still do want to show diversity in the cast because I also know that's very important. I'm thinking of making the little one like Southeastern Asian because I have a few Filipino friends, and I think I talked to them about it and just basically ask about kind of key things in their culture that would affect him and his upbringing up until before the comic, essentially, just to kind of see how it would affect them, and probably just talk to them as I'm making it to make sure that everything goes right. Thank you. That's finished now, and I hope you all have a good day or night. Bye.